once again. Just got disconnected. My whole computer shut down on my last stream. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully this one turns out better. As you can tell from the title, this video is about Clearly.ca and Kits.ca. And I've been a long-term customer of Clearly.ca, and I figured I'd just kind of share the glasses I've accumulated over the years. I've been shopping there probably for over 10 years now, for glasses and contacts, but I'm just gonna go over my glasses today. So you can see kind of the evolution of my glasses through time, fashion-wise. And yeah, I tried to do this last week, and the stream, my audio was completely off, and the background music was overwhelming my voice, so here I am doing it again, and I hope this turns out better. Anyway, I did actually place a recent order at Clearly.ca and Kits.ca, and we're going to do that at the end, so you guys can kind of get that unboxing experience. So, as I said, I've been a long-term customer of Clearly.ca, and one of my first pairs, I can't quite remember how far back I started, but I don't even know if I have all those glasses. But I'll start with these guys, right there. So you can see it's got the nose pads, half frame, but when you put them on, when they're off, they kind of look really small and slim. You know, you got like the hard metal arms, but when you put them on, because they're half frame, they kind of look bigger than they are. So I like these for a while. Let me know what you guys think in the comments too, if you dig them. I might wear these from time to time if I want to switch back to the nose pads or want something lightweight, and they're solid. Luckily my prescription hasn't changed over the years, so maybe even just slightly, but all my glasses still now work fine for me. And Clearly I like because often they have really cheap frames, and then they'll have an additional discount off the prescription itself for the lenses. So you can see that here, guys. I'm not endorsed, or I'm not endorsing, or whatever, Clearly or Kits at all. I'm just a customer. I buy all these glasses myself. Show you their website here, guys. So right now they have a 40% off all lens upgrades, which is a pretty cool deal. Oh, why is there a Twitch viewer? Is that me? Huh. Someone's viewing. And then here's the Kits website, which I just discovered like a few weeks ago. And if you get your first pair of eyeglasses, if you get the Kits brand, it's free, quote unquote free. And I'll go over that when we go back into my order. Anyway, so back to my first pair of glasses. As I said, back then, I guess over a decade ago, these were much more in, with like nose pads, all metal. I dig these. I'll wear these from time to time still, and I think with my vitiligo too, it kind of like kind of meshes well with my cheeks, so you can't really see the bottom of the frame. So I like that. Let me know what you think. And then I graduated to where it's still kind of around these days, but the thicker frames. And so you can see here, I went to these tortoise coloring, where you have that splotchy colors. And this is, again, slim rectangular, but no nose pads, but still very lightweight. When I put these on, this is what these look like. To today's standards, I'm not a fan of this style anymore, particularly because, I don't know if you guys can notice, but like this like slope down on the outside kind of makes it look like sad, and I don't like that. I kind of like the other way. I like to bend the other way. And one of my, I guess, preferences with glasses is that the top part of the frame, this top frame, rests between my eyebrows and my eyeballs. I don't like it like on the eyebrow or like in between my eyes there. I don't know. I'm very picky or observant visually as a photographer, so this has become something I notice a lot. And also in terms of like functionality, because I like to be able to work on the computer and look through like the eyepiece viewfinder and whatever I'm looking at, I don't like the obstruction of seeing the bottom part of the frame. It's kind of distracting for me. So over the years, you'll notice when I go into my next glasses that these frames are gonna get bigger and bigger. But at the time, I guess this was in kind of a slimmer frame. Again, this was graduating from the previous half frame, which you can see real estate wise of glass, it's pretty much the same. But what I do like about this is this frameless half frame thing isn't distracting. So it's almost as if I have a lot more real estate to work here. But I can move my eyes around. I don't like to move my head around all the time when I'm working. It's just a lot more efficient to just move the eyeballs, right? So anyway, into this, and then the next frame. Sorry, this is just my microphone. I should move that here. I graduated. In terms of brand, guys, I don't really care for brand names. This was, I think, LTED. Yeah, and then the second one, they're both LTED. I don't know if that stands for anything, LTED. But it's one of the brands that you'll find on Clearly.ca, because at the end of the day, I used to spend a lot more on like, Armani or what else was, Oakley or whatever. But if you look into it, if you Google it, a lot of these manufacturers all come from the same warehouse and they just brand them differently. But in terms of styles, you can get all these no-name styles which look just as good, if not better, and you're paying way less than paying for like a Marc Jacobs or Armani, Gucci, all these high brand names. You're just paying for the name, but the lenses, the frames, the materials, they're all the same. So you should just save money and buy from these websites. Anyway, the first pair of glasses that you saw me wearing, those are kind of like my regular dailies, and I'll get back into that when I bought those. I think those are around here. That's where I bought them. Anyway, moving on to the next, you'll notice that these frames are going to get thicker because that's where style was going. But again, slim, rectangular, and this is what that looks like on my face. And I think I still paid for the coatings here. So before, the coatings for anti-scratch, anti-reflection, anti-fog were an extra charge. And earlier on, I was always purchasing those coatings, and you'll see varying degrees of that anti-reflection in these images. But again, a little bit more real estate, but I can still see the bottom part of this frame. Very, I guess, prominent arm there on the sides. It's kind of more of like a hipster, nerdy, artsy look. I still don't mind these days too. They're not as slim as the previous version, and I'll show you guys that again. So comparison wise, real estate getting a little bit bigger, getting a little bit more risky with the fashion. Luckily too, as an Asian, I still managed to have a little bit of a bridge there on my nose, so I don't need the nose pads, and my glasses don't like swoop down, like a lot of Asians who don't have that nose bridge right there. So I lucked out. I have a nose bridge. It's not bad. So there's that third pair of glasses. The brand on these was Joseph Mark. I don't know. And then after that, I switched to these guys, which were one of my all-time faves, still are. And this is, you can tell the shape here is, I'm moving over to the, I guess, a rounder, kind of edgier, more hipster look. And this is what these look like on my face. So they're wider on the nose, so they don't quite sit as snugly. I actually broke the arms off the original, so I replaced them with another pair of glasses. But you can't really notice, these are just gray. But this was also a tortoise color. But yeah, these are like one of my all-time faves. I got good real estate down here where I can look down. It's not distracting. Comfort-wise, weight-wise, it's good. Doesn't really move too much. But yeah, I like how these look. What do you guys think? Brand, I don't remember because, again, the arms broke. but I'm pretty sure it was also like a Joseph Mark or something like that. But yeah, I went to the rounder frame. Moving on, guys, if you have comments about these frames, please comment below with the timestamp so people know what you're talking about. I moved on to this guy, also tortoise. Tortoise is like very common with frames for some reason. I guess it's just got a little bit of that splotchy color for variation, and then the arms are like this wood finish, which I liked. On my face, this is what this looks like. You can see I did not pay for the coating for these glasses. So from time to time, Clearly has some really cheap frames, and I was reaching a point where it was like, I wear the same glasses all the time, but I wanted to leave glasses around the house or at the office or like by my bed, by my desk, in case I didn't have glasses around and I wanted, I don't know, I just didn't want to wear the normal glasses that I always wear, I had on all day. For comfort reasons, sometimes it's nicer to change the frames up a little bit for different feelings, different pressure points. So I invested in lens glasses, and I didn't want to pay the extra $25 for all the coatings, or $20 for the coatings. So you'll see a number of these glasses that I bought don't have that. And I kind of wish, now, thinking about it, I wish I got all my glasses with the coating because they're nice. An extra 20 bucks, sure, I saved some money, but I wouldn't want to wear these outdoor because of the reflections or whatever. You can't really see the eyes. But the frames themselves, I think they look pretty good. This is a little snug around the head. That's the only thing about glasses, guys. My prescription, consistent, pupillary distance, the axis and cylinder and all that stuff. But I don't know how to measure like the width of the head and the depth of the head. So, you know, sometimes they say medium, large, or whatever, or sometimes they have numbers. Here I could tell, like when I put these on, the arms stretch out a little bit to the side, so then I get a little bit of this like tension, this like pressure from this glasses. That's why I don't really wear these that often, or if I do, I'm not gonna wear it for very long. It wouldn't be like a entire day kind of pair, but that's how that looks. A bit more of a square, again, more real estate on the bottoms. The top part of the frame rests between my brows and my eyes, and it's a bit, no, it's not sad looking, but man, look at that reflection. Coatings make a difference. This is a Derek cardigan. That's the brand for that. And then, guys, I decided, ooh, let's try something really. Let's try a statement pair. And so these are big. These are one of the biggest pairs that I have. So they have the two-tone, kind of like maroon top, orange bottom, translucent, maroon arms, and this is what this looks like on my face. And honestly, these are one of my favorites too, but I didn't pay for the coating. I would wear these a lot more often if I did pay for the coating, but these are comfortable. They sit really nice on the bridge, so I don't get a pressure or like little indents on my nose. Lengthwise of the arms feel comfortable, and I like the color scheme. I think it goes well with my skin. The shape's nice, and I get a lot of real estate to move my eyebrows, my pupils around. But yeah, that coating. Unfortunately, that coating. So I would wear these at home, watching a movie, something where maybe I am far enough from the screen where I don't get a lot of reflections, so I don't get distracted by them as well. But yeah, this I think is Derek cardigan as well. So you can see my step up, you know, from the previous pair, getting bigger and bigger with real estate from the original skinny but thick frame. I'm getting just slowly increasing the real estate size there of the glasses. And then I decided, okay, let's see if I can get a strictly work pair. And I'm gonna show you the next pair, which is the largest glasses that I have. They're really big. Joseph Mark is the brand. Thin arms. I kind of think it would have been better if they were thicker because of the size of these glasses. But when I put these on, yeah, that's why I don't really wear these out. So the top of the frame rests on the brow. I don't like that. Bottom gives me a lot of real estate, but it's almost like too much. It feels weird. It feels like goggles. Maybe it's also too, it's tricky to know where your pupil sits on that lens Like, where's the center of the lens? Like, there's an optimal position for your eye to be on this lens. So maybe it's supposed to be here, maybe it's like higher, I don't know. But this one, I don't know. Prescription wise, it should be the same as everything else. But I find that when I wear these or wear these too long, I kind of start getting a bit of a headache. So I don't know if it's prescription, maybe it's just the placement of my eyes. But yeah, they don't look that great anyway. I might wear these at home sometimes to work, but I feel like I don't wear these for very long. I paid for the coatings for these, I think. If you can tell, reflection's not so bad. I can tell looking through too. It's a very crisp picture. So yeah, there's my supersized ones. And then I decided to go back and try something old school. And I went back to the nose pads. Really thin frame, all metal, but I still kept that kind of square downward shape there so it doesn't look so sad. And this is what this looks like on my face. Again, you can see I did not pay for the coatings. I like these glasses too. They kind of remind me of the first pair, the half frame, these, even though I mean, yeah, they're both metal, they both have nose pads, so maybe that's why. But they're very lightweight, solid feel, good sizing on me too. Too bad I didn't pay for the coatings. So I do recommend you pay for the coatings each time, $20. When you've accumulated these many glasses, I guess for me I did save a lot of money because I have a lot of pairs of glasses now. That's what happens, I guess, when you buy cheaper glasses, you'll get more of them rather than paying like hundreds of dollars for a brand name. But if you break it, then you gotta replace it. So I have a lot of interchangeable, and I'm lucky that my my prescription hasn't changed a lot over the years. So going from that pair, I decided to get this guy. This is currently more of my daily. It's very comfortable, and I do like the color being muted with just like that translucent gray. And this sits very angular here, a little too much. Sometimes I feel like it's a little like feminine looking because of how angled that is, but the fact that it's gray and doesn't have extra colors to it, I think kind of neutralizes that look. But yeah, I like how that looks. Function wise, good real estate. Because it's translucent gray, it's not distracting to me while I'm working. I paid for the coatings. So yeah, I actually like this one a lot. What do you think? Brand is Joseph Mark, another one. And guys, how I shop on these websites is I just sort it by lowest to highest price, and I only stick to like the first part of the page. I only want to get the cheapest versions, the cheapest frames, because I buy relatively often and I like deals. I'm a deal shopper, so coming from that pair, I decided I was going to try. I found these frames that I liked. I think I had coverage at the time. I'm not really sure actually, but it was a good sale. I think it was like similar 40% off, and then I thought for work purposes that I wanted to get something consistent. So I got my first pair of prescription sunglasses with polarized blue reflective lenses and a matching frame. These are the same frames, but I just decided to get normal glasses. Arms, you can see colors there. I actually swapped them. So this gray used to be on the sunglasses and this orange used to be on this. But I found like the orange on the orange was a bit much, and you'll see what I mean. I'm gonna put these on. Brand, Stanley, Penguin. Penguin is the brand here. When I put these on, this is orange. It doesn't sit very well. It's a little wide for my nose, and I actually don't like that very much. Excuse me while I... 1 second there. Okay. But yeah, don't you think this is a bit much? It's kind of too much of a statement. It sits low because it's wide for my nose. It doesn't actually sit on the bridge, so it ends up kind of hugging the side of my nose. I don't know. The gray mutes it a little bit. You know what I mean? But paid for the coatings. It's a good picture, like in terms of crispness. But I feel like it sits. I guess that's another thing too. You luck out sometimes with the arms, or I do make adjustments I try to bend the arms sometimes if they're a little on the narrow side, or maybe the frame didn't mold perfectly straight, and I can actually see that now. Because when I put these on, the left side feels closer to me than the right. And then when I look at it this way, I see that it's like warped. Maybe I should put some heat on it and like hold it like this, and it would make this a more comfortable. I don't want to break it, but yeah, that's how that looks. But sunglasses, these are my all-time favorite glasses in terms of look. The fit is nice. Polarized lens. The orange kind of adds a little bit more pop to this because it's a very, loud blue. I think the blue frame matched with the blue lens was actually a good decision for me. I like that a lot. So what do you guys think? You see these in a lot more of my other videos. My Instagram, I wear these a lot. But yeah, favorite. That was a good deal. Even though, you're still paying maybe like under $100 for prescription sunglasses. I think that was a good deal for these. I kind of balled out on these at the time because I think business was going pretty well and I wanted to invest in good work frames. So coming from that, there's another pair. I gotta find it, guys. First, let me put on some glasses so I can find them. That one, yeah. So I was gonna follow that theme of getting the same frames but different colors. Again, it was probably a BOGO. It's probably why I'm buying two. Buy one, get one free. That makes a lot more sense. And then if you get a BOGO deal plus the 40% or 30% off the lens upgrade, that's a really good deal. So this must have been a BOGO. Cheap frames, lightweight. But you'll notice, guys, for these frames, they don't have the nose rest, the nose pads, but they're still that thin, super lightweight. But you'll notice there's no spring, there's no like tension on these hinges, whereas a lot of those other ones you can feel a little bit more control on that. So these sit super comfortable. They're super light, but if I would like to jerk my head forward or like whatever reason, these will fall off. I can't play sports in these, I don't trust myself to play sports in these. But this is what this looks like. I like them because they're so muted in the color and they're so thin, not obstructing when I'm looking through. Brand wise, these are Mainstay. This is one of, I think, Clearly's house brands. But looks wise, I do like the gray a lot more. It kind of disappears better on my face. Looks more like I'm not really wearing the frame. It's like intelligent looking, not too hipster like, but it's not too nerdy librarian look like with the nose pads and like the skinny frames. Yeah, this is a glasses haul, guys. Expect this much description about glasses. If you've made it this far in the video, click like and subscribe if you like this content. So yeah, those are these two pairs, which I really like as well. And then I decided to invest again in a more muted pair, but it was probably a deal again, and I decided to get a standard matte black, smaller frame, but something I can work with, like with the camera use and on the computer. And I got these. Coating, good size. I think it would have been better if it was just slightly larger. If it sat nicer. I like the matte finish. It's not very loud of a lens. Yeah, brand wise, this is I don't know. I can't read it anymore. Rubbed off. But I'm sure it was one of the Clearly brands because I didn't want to spend a lot of money. And at the same time, I actually ordered sunglasses, but I lost those, which was unfortunate because those were my work sunglasses. I wanted a mute pair of normal glasses for working indoors, but I shoot a lot of outdoor weddings where it's out in the sun, and I didn't want to wear this loud blue sunglasses when I'm doing those. I wanted it to look more professional, so I got like a glossy black frame with all black lenses. But I found that those made me look, what's the word? Like blind. They look like a blind person's glasses when it was all black with black lenses, really dark black lenses. I actually forgot, guys. I skipped the lens. I skipped a pair of glasses. This was around the same time that I ordered this BOGO polarized lens. This is what I wanted to try for work before I invested in these. These are transitions, so you're not gonna actually see them transition. I realized too, because of the shape of my head, I don't really have a round face. It's not triangle, square. It's like a pentagon, I feel. Got that square top, and then my chin kind of comes down straight into a point in the bottom. So I don't think I look so great with round lenses. I did get compliments on these glasses, more notably that I can remember, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm digging the round look. You guys let me know what you think. I do think square looks better for my face. I do generally think I can pretty much rock a lot of glasses, maybe because of my pentagon type of face. I feel more confident in glasses than I would without. Maybe it's my vitiligo though. I'm probably biased because of that skin condition, so when I wear glasses, the frame kind of blocks a lot of that vitiligo, so maybe it's like a crutch for me, or like a protective mechanism for my self-esteem or my self-consciousness. But anyway, these are transition, so they do go to like black in the sun, but you're not gonna see that. Square for Asians. Thank you, Day Day. I had a feeling you were the one watching. But yeah, I would still wear these, but the problem is I broke the spring hinge, and when that broke off, I even emailed Clearly. I'm like, can I get these replaced? Because transition lenses are expensive. I paid probably the most for these because, again, they were going to be for work. I can go in and outside. But unfortunately, once that broke, I had to use super glue to try and fix it. They didn't have the replacement parts, so I can only fold this side. But if I fold this, I'm afraid that the super glue won't hold. I don't even know if you can see, but I had like a makeshift pad there to make sure it sits flush. But yeah, I would wear these more again for work, but what I noticed was transitions where you think it's like the best of both worlds, it's not, because you end up getting a slight like shade when you don't want it, or yeah, it's not great. And if you're in photos too and you're getting shot outside, I don't recommend using transition lenses, because if there's sun, you want to see. Yeah, don't wear transition lenses if you're going to be in photos and you might be outdoor or indoor, whatever like that. You should get something clear, like no shade whatsoever. It's better for photos. That's just the photographer's recommendation for glasses. So anyway, I would wear these more, but I can't risk this breaking while I'm working. And it's happened where I'd for the remainder of the day, I only had one arm. It was very tricky to wear. It was not pleasant for me to have to always try to push it back. I'm talking too much. All right, this is that. So after these glasses, this brings us to like a couple weeks ago, where my sister told me about Kits.ca. So this site was like, welcome to Kits, get your first pair eyeglasses for free. But I figured that it would be any brand, but no, it's only the Kits brand. So you go to glasses, Kits, sunglasses, glasses. So glasses here, and you have to pick the Kits brand. And unfortunately, Kits doesn't make prescription sunglasses. I wish they did, because I totally would have done sunglasses instead. So this is what I got. This box. Let me go back to this. Oh, that says Clearly. I messed that up. Let me flip that around. This was what I got from Kits. Kits, that makes sense. It's a box. And once I opened that, it came in this case. It's a little bit dusty there, sorry. And then these are the frames I got. And I'm gonna put them on now. So it comes with a microfiber cloth too. I've worn these already, but this is kind of like a fake unboxing for you guys right now. And I'll show you. So I like these. You can see there from the color, it's kind of like a smoke tortoisey kind of color look. It's not too prominent on the face, but it's still got that muted gray, but it's a bit more of a statement. I will say what I don't like about it. I'm gonna find it on this website. Hopefully. I think I'm gonna find it here. There it is. Okay. Let's go back to here. It's this guy, the Royal. Originally, I wanted to get Prospero. This looks like a typical thing that I would have ordered probably in tortoise, because that looks nice and crisp. It's got that angle or down that I like. But at the time, the Prospero was like 69 bucks, and the deal was your first pair of kits for free, but you pay for the lens, and the lens is only like $25. So you pay that, and it brings you for 69, 25. It's still under $99.99. So shipping wasn't free, and you know me, I'm a deal finder, and I didn't want to pay for shipping. So at the time, this was $69. I went for this Royal instead. I think that's the same color what I'm looking at right now. Yeah. This is the color that I got, and that $99 plus $25 for the lens, and then free shipping. So I saved some money there. But can you guys notice a difference between these two glasses? Let me switch it back to my face. I'm not a fan of this square darkness in the middle. It's a bit prominent. Like you can't find that on most of these other glasses. You know, it's a thin center. Relatively thin. It's not prominent. The Prospero is what I wanted, relatively thin. Royal is like this big block in the middle. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Maybe it's like a focal point, but everything else about these glasses, good real estate. Even if it drops down lower on the cheek part, I even get more room to look down there. It sits between the brow and the eye. Love the color. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this thick centerpiece focal point. You know what I'm saying? You guys notice it now that I mentioned it? I would not have preferred that. Anyway, but in terms of fit and comfort, it's a little on the tight side back here, but I probably just need to adjust the arms. But I can tell the lens is really good quality. It's like, it's a crisp picture, colors are nice, it's sharp, and it feels substantial too. It just feels rigid compared to even all the Clearly glasses I've showed you. But that could be just over time, where I'll figure out in a year's time how these hold up. But this was a really good deal, paying like $23 for, you know, my lens. And luckily too, with my prescription, it's I only have like a -3 and a -2.75, so it's not thick enough where it starts to exceed the lens. The lens doesn't exceed the frame. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but once you get to like -4, -5, all the way to -7, those things get really thick. Your lenses get really thick, and they get heavy. So then they offer like the featherweights, where they can reduce the size of that lens by up to 30%, maybe 40%, but it costs way more. So luckily my prescription isn't that bad where I have to get that. It's an option for me to get, but weight-wise I'm okay. But you can notice too, I don't know, if I turn here, guys, see my head is out here, and then you can see in the lens it like moves in about like a centimeter, and then it comes back out here. That's just because of my prescription. My eyes aren't great. If I were to do this without glasses, I am uncomfortable. Nothing's clear, nothing is sharp, especially also because I'm a photographer. I want everything to be crisp. That's probably developed me more into pickiness. I don't even know. I started glasses at grade 10, but I probably should have started at grade 7. I didn't realize just how blind I was until I went into the optometrist, and I was like, oh wow, I can see the blackboard now. But yeah, I can't stand this. I definitely can't drive in this. It's not safe. I have astigmatism too, so I wear contacts sometimes, but only for sports. You can pay more for weighted contacts, so they stay the right orientation on your pupil. But yeah, I rather keep my costs low. I only wear contacts for activities, sports, and you know, days where I have to wear goggles or something like that. But I like wearing all these glasses. I like having the variety of all these different frames. I've thought about laser. It would be so much more convenient, especially now with COVID and you have to wear masks all the time. And my glasses fog up whenever I have to wear a mask to work. I'll show you guys that. It's not ideal. It's not ideal to have to wear a mask. Oh, there. So I just breathe. You can just fogging up the glasses. So you gotta like bring this out. You gotta like have the glasses sit a little bit further. So yeah, now that won't fog up anymore as much anyway. But then you put up a camera up to your face. You know, it's cumbersome having to wear glasses with a mask, and it doesn't sit as snug and flush. Anyway, first world problems. I'm lucky I can see. I'm lucky I can afford all these glasses. I can still work. You know, I'm not complaining too bad about it. I'm just saying. It makes me really consider laser, but I do feel like I would miss wearing these glasses. I'm not gonna wear these glasses if I get laser and just pop out all the lenses and wear them for style. I don't think that makes any sense. I've just grown accustomed to my look with glasses. You know what I'm saying? So guys, the last one, at the same time that I ordered from Kits, I decided to look at Clearly, and at the time, they had 35%. They had 35% off all lens upgrades, but I saw $9 frames. So these were the $9 frames that I got. So again, the Clearly box that they sent, and this is the box that they sent me. They used to have like hard cases like this. This used to be the Clearly case, but I guess they're cutting some costs. It's fine. No one really uses these cases anyway, or at least I don't. I have a drawer full of glasses, and I have like various places in my car to put them. Slide it open like this. You get the pouch, soft cloth. I decided to get another pair of sunglasses, but instead of the all black look where it makes you look blind, I went with brown on brown. You can tell these arms are super long, and you're gonna see that. And this is what that looks like on me. So these were $9 frames at the time. They're not anymore. I don't see that deal anymore. You can see it comes back pretty far here, but it's not so bad. But brown on brown, a little on the slope, whatever. Like downward on the outside, but not too bad where it looks like you're sad or whatever like that. But yeah, I like where it sits. It's comfortable. It's super lightweight. Prescription sunglasses, so I don't have to wear contacts with all my other non-prescription sunglasses, which are nice, like Oakley's and stuff like that. But anyway, it's just much more convenient not having to put on contacts just so you can wear sunglasses. So I'm starting to invest more in prescription sunglasses. All right, guys, I think I've talked about this enough. Let me know what you guys think about all these frames. If you have any questions about Clearly or Kits, I highly recommend just getting a free pair. Pay for your lens. If you break at $99, I think it's free shipping on Kits.ca. Clearly, just check from time to time. They have BOGO sales, or you get, again, 30, 40, 50% off the lens, or like how I found $9 frames sometimes. So I'll tell you, these kits ended up costing me 23 bucks, under that, $23 with shipping. Prescription glasses, and these Clearly.ca prescription sunglasses cost me, I think it was $51. 51 bucks for prescription sunglasses. So that's dope. These aren't polarized though, like the other ones. I think that's all I wanted to mention. I feel like I had said more in my first video, but I don't remember anymore. But yeah, if you like this video, please click like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the next one's coming out. I'm about to do another stream if you are interested. I'm going to do an unboxing of shoes, and I ordered more from Adidas.ca. So thanks guys for watching. check the description if you guys want to know about the holster that I'm wearing, and I'll have links, I guess, to Clearly.ca, Kits.ca, but it's right in the title. It's easy enough to find. Am I missing something? I feel like I forgot something, guys. I had glasses before that. Like I said, I started back in like grade 10, but I don't know where they are, and they're probably from, oh, that's when I used to go to like Hakeem Optical or Lens Crafters or the Bay Optical or whatever, all those Sears Optical. I'm pretty sure I bought my first pairs of glasses, and they were like over $200 for some brand name that I didn't really need. So yeah, I'm so glad these, you know, websites have come out, have revealed the true nature of what glasses should cost, and yeah, people should stop paying so much on these brand names, Big G, Gucci, or Coach, or whatever. Brand names aren't worth it. All right, I'm out. Peace for now. I'm gonna be right back on the stream, guys, but see ya. 41 minutes. I think the first time I did this was 45 minutes. Save some time. Bye.